So all in red in this opening contest in the Workers' Gymnasium in the boxing tournament in Beijing 2008 brings together Brazil in the shape of the 20-year-old Everton Lopes, one of 6 Brazilian boxers. He's in red, he's a southpaw. His opponent is 26 years old, competing in his 2nd Olympic Games, and Asylbek Talasbaev from Kyrgyzstan, the only Kyrgyzstani here in Beijing, certainly in the boxing tournament. Contrasting styles, southpaw against the orthodox boxer.
We've seen a lot of southpaws here in this session. A couple of fights as well, or at least one fight where there was both boxers were southpaws.
I think we've had a couple of those actually, Richie.
When I boxed, it seemed to southpaws were in the minority, but these days there seems to be as many southpaws as there are orthodox fighters.
Good right hand by Talasbaev, didn't land. This isn't going to be one of these awful messy contests. We've seen far too many of them. Mainly involving, you have to say, non-medal contenders.
Yeah.
But I suppose you have to take the good with the bad. People have to qualify. Talasbaev qualified as the runner-up in the 2nd Asian qualifier. That was in Kazakhstan. Beat boxers from Iran, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and then lost in the final to the useful Kazakhstani who's here. One apiece coming up at the end of the 1st round. Good right hand from Talasbaev, just to give himself a little bit extra. He's actually not really stepping in with the feet, Richie. He's lunging with that right hand, so his feet are all over the place.
Yeah, he's lunging a bit. His feet are too slow. Golden rule in amateur boxing, the punch always follows the feet. He's got to quicken those feet up a little bit. But he continues with the attacks in straight lines, Talasbaev. But at 2-1, they won't be too. They'll be very pleased with what their man have done. Here, look, he just continues with the attacks. It's all straight punches. There's that right hand. That was a good shot from Talasbaev.
Best shot of the 1st round.
Yeah.
There it is again, different angle. Our host broadcasters are providing us, we have to say, with excellent boxing coverage, Richie. So 2-1 to Kyrgyzstan against Brazil at the end of the opening round of this lightweight contest. First pair of 60-kilogram boxers we've seen in the ring. No, alas, Frankie Gavin, the reigning world champion. So the favourites will probably be the Russian Alexei Tishchenko, who moved up from being Olympic champion in the featherweight division 4 years ago. Useful Cuban, whom we'll see in a moment, Yordanis Ugas, who was the world champion in 2005. Didn't go to Chicago last year for the Worlds because the Cubans boycotted that. They'd had enough defections, thank you very much indeed. And Talasbaev has opened up a little gap now of about 3 points. Good bit of boxing on the counter by Everton Lopes, but he's 3 points adrift.
Talasbaev is starting to land with the right hand, especially here, Jim, mainly because Lopes is dropping his left hand far too much. Talasbaev is taking advantage of that mistake and just throwing that right hand right down the middle, and he's catching his opponent. He's caught him 3 or 4 times in this round. Lopes boxing on the back foot, but he's not very accurate with his shots as he's moving away.
Lopes lost in the World Championships last year in Chicago to Ranchimeg of Mongolia, who decided, having lost in the next contest, to move up to 64 kilograms and qualified in that division, and has boxed already in that division and has gone through. 6-2 then, though, to the only representative from Kyrgyzstan here, the man in blue. Just that little bit more measured and controlled. Good work on the back foot by Lopes, but he didn't land.
What Talasbaev is doing as well, Jim, he's coming in straight lines. What Lopes has got to be doing here, he's just sidestepping. He's a little bit predictable, Talasbaev. He comes forward straight lines. Lopes, if he moves to the side, he should come in at different angles, and he would definitely start catching him there.
Talasbaev doubled his score in terms of the second round as compared to the first, and he's leading reasonably comfortably by 6 points to 2, and Lopes needs to find a little bit more. Maybe that lateral movement will come into play. Well, if the coach is anything to go by, he's basically saying to him, keep sticking out that right hand. He's not saying anything to him about moving from one side to the other.
Well, that's what I'd be saying to him. Because this guy, Talasbaev, he just keeps coming forward in straight lines. So you either move to the right or you move to the left. If you move to the right, you can send your own left hand home, because he's a southpaw, remember, Lopes. Or if you move to your right, then he could change the angle with his right hand. He could either throw a jab or a screw shot, or even a right hook to the body.
Good right hand by Talasbaev. Didn't score. A lot of leather been thrown, but not all of it terribly accurate. Just wipe the gloves down. Box, says the referee. Only 3 verbal commands, as we've said a time or two in amateur boxing. Stop, break, and box. Everything else done by hand signal. Bit of a slap by Lopes, but it landed and counted. Giving himself a decent chance. 3 points. If he could pick up another 1 or 2, who knows? It's getting messy again.
Yeah, what he's actually started doing here, Lopes, he's started to counter-attack. So he's waiting for the attack of Talasbaev, and he's just stepping inside with his own straight left hand.
That was a good right hand by the man in blue, yep. The second minute of the third round. Everton Lopes needs to do a little bit more.
I think Lopes has done better in this round. He's upped the tempo a little bit. He's starting to meet his opponent with that straight left.
But he's slapping with it, Richie. Close the gap to 3, mind you. Oh, good right hand by Talasbaev. Didn't score, however.
That should have scored. That was a good shot. Good counter from Lopes. He's done okay in this round.
Well, he can do this, Richie, if he just finds an extra shot or 2. Just keeps his composure. Didn't quite manage to get one at the end. That was another slip. So what's the boxer from Kyrgyzstan has got on the soles of his feet, but they're not terribly adhesive. Good run by Lopes, won at 3-1, but having conceded the opening 2, he's still got a bit to do, but it's there for him if he wants it badly enough, Rich.
Yeah, his accuracy was a little bit better here, but he started to counter-attack more. He started to step in, beat his opponent to the punch, especially with the straight left hand. He got a little bit scrappy at times, but he upped the tempo a little bit here, Lopes. And he definitely had a better round there. That's because he just went through the gears a little bit more. That was a lovely counter, it really was. A defensive move that creates an opening, and then he comes back with his own shot.
It's the best punch of the contest, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, fourth and last round, 7-5 to the man competing in the second Olympic Games. Asylbek Talasbaev, he's now 8-5 up. Open up a 3-point gap. That's a bit naughty by Everton Lopes, the Brazilian. Good right hand by the Kyrgyzstani yet again. Lopes has got to come chasing him. Picked him off with a good shot. Still there, plenty of time. Lopes, remember, beaten in the one of the American qualifiers by the 2005 world champion Ugas from Cuba, who's in the same half of the draw.
I think Lopes could do this. He really looks the fitter boxer here. Talasbaev, he's struggling a little bit in terms of his fitness. He appears to be tiring. Lopes boxing much better. Just over a minute to do it. I don't know, this could be close, this one.
Good shot. He's closed it to 1. This is very doable. Lopes can get another one. It will go to, will count back. Although it's a good right hand by Talasbaev. Lopes just let the left drop a little bit and he got himself caught. Another good solid shot into the midriff. That's another good shot by Talasbaev and didn't count. Lopes has got to force this one now. He closed the gap to a single point. Not the first time they've hit the canvas together.
Yeah, Talasbaev just took advantage. There was a lapse in concentration from Lopes. He went back onto the ropes, dropped his hand, and Talasbaev took advantage. Good straight right hand.
40 seconds to go. Desperate times now for Lopes. Trying to reach there without getting the feet in first. Nasty clash of heads. Talasbaev has gone down in the canvas so many times. I think there really is a problem with those boots of his.
Yeah.
30 seconds remaining. Desperate times now for Everton Lopes.
I think he's complaining about his head guard, something wrong, I don't know.
I think he's looking for any excuse for the bell to go. He's just counting this clock down. Lopes chasing him, just hasn't got it there. Talasbaev's going to keep out of his way unless Lopes can tag him. And I don't think there's time for the young Brazilian. Talasbaev just hanging on.
He's absolutely exhausted, Talasbaev.
But he's going to make it. Clinging on really for all he's worth, and Lopes is very tired as well. Couldn't find that point, and Talasbaev has won it just about. Well, I don't know that he's going to be fit enough to go any further. I certainly don't think he's going to be there when the medals are given out, but having been beaten in his first contest in Athens 4 years ago as a bantamweight, or a featherweight I should say, he's won his opening contest as a lightweight. Not a great contest. Lopes will be very disappointed. He came so close to turning this one round. Just about has the energy to hold his hand up. Asylbek Talasbaev, but the only representative from Kyrgyzstan has won his opening contest here in Beijing.